him against Gervonta Davis, a rematch. Is that what you want next?
Pues el sueño, la meta de Isaac el Pitbull Cruz, una revancha contra Gervonta, y vamos a hacer nuestro trabajo para que hable arriba del ring nuestro propio trabajo.
That's the dream. That's the goal for Isaac Pitbull Cruz. I want the rematch against Gervonta Davis. I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to show everybody why I deserve to face him once again.
It's here after years of begging. Fight fans are finally getting a round 2 of the fight of their dreams. Yep, the Gervonta Davis versus Isaac Cruz rematch is on. Get this, Tank Davis is set to hang up his gloves in 2025, and the athlete is planning on stepping out of the ring with a bang.
It looks like the best fight is you and Gervonta Davis. Would you send him a message looking at that camera?
Totalmente, sería una gran pelea. Cuando él quiera darme la revancha, yo estoy más que listo para que la gente y la afición vea que Isaac el Pitbull Cruz contra Gervonta Davis será una gran pelea.
En la pelea de Tank Davis y Stevenson.
Va a ser una gran pelea para irse a dormir. Tú dime cuántas peleas de Stevenson han sido entretenidas. Pues es que no puede ser gran pelea si dos peleadores nada más buscan un golpe, pues sería difícil de apreciar una gran pelea, porque me dormiría pronto, son totalmente aburridas.
Es que sería un rival para el estilo de Gervonta Davis.
Alguien como yo, no hay nadie más que le pueda dar problemas más que yo.
Are you gonna go say hello to fans? They're waiting for you over there.
Decirle hola a saludar a todos los fans.
Sí, totalmente. Ahorita vamos a ir a atender a toda la gente.
Let's go there. Let's go.
Let's dive into Gervonta Davis and Isaac Cruz. So Gervonta Davis and Isaac Cruz finally came face to face to hype up their potential rematch, and oh boy, it did not disappoint. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a left hook. Tank, with his signature ice-cold stare, made it clear he's not here for fun and games.
Hey, what are you talking about? People performing. Decent. Right there, bro. Hey, would he see him again or not? Huh? Money, right? Hey, what's up with you and Ryan going back and forth? Nothing official?
Meanwhile, Cruz, he stood his ground, like the fearless Pitbull we know he is, barking back with the confidence of someone who already survived Tank's power once. Here's the kicker. Gervonta dropped a bombshell during the press scrum. The man straight up said he's looking to retire by 2025. Yep.
Is the defending world champion, in fact, 5-time world champion in 3 weight categories, the undefeated, sensational WBA super featherweight and lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Tank Davis. 134 and 1/2 pounds, 134 and 1/2 pounds for the defending champion, Gervonta Tank Davis.
You heard that right. Tank wants to hang up the gloves to focus on his family, spend time at home, and enjoy the fruits of his labor. But don't get it twisted, he's not leaving without a bang or a bag. Davis was blunt about his goals, saying, this fight has big money written all over it and he's stepping out of the ring on his terms, with stacks of cash and a legacy to match.
Gervonta Davis, and I just wanted to get your thoughts, Jake, on his performance last night, if you even watched the fight.
Yeah, I thought he lost. I think a lot of people will say that. I agree as well. I thought they were going to give it a draw, obviously, because he signed with Mayweather Promotions, Al Heyman, and we know how dirty boxing is and how judges are being paid off. But of course, those close swing rounds are going to get thrown to Gervonta, but I thought he lost. He didn't throw he hurt his hand or whatever for 3 rounds. He didn't throw a single left hand, and some of the judges gave those rounds to him. It doesn't make any sense. And He calls me a clown, but he had a clown performance.
Thank you, Jake, for the time, and see you next week in Tampa.
But hold up, because the beef between these two is already boiling after their first fight. Cruz accused Tank of being lucky to escape with the win, and Tank he hasn't forgotten. In fact, he called Cruz a wannabe mini Mike Tyson, who's only relevant because of him. Savage Cruz clapped back saying, "Tank's so scared of a rematch he's hiding behind excuses about his hand injury." Shots at their face-off. The trash talk was next level. Cruz promised to expose Davis in the rematch, saying
that he's voiced that he would love to get a Gervonta rematch. He's fighting Lamont Roach. How does he think he does against, how does Lamont Roach does against Tank? And does he think he'll get the rematch with him since he's talking about retiring right now?
Bueno, una pregunta de dos partes. La primera es cómo sentís que Roach va a pelear contra Gervonta, y la segunda es cómo te hace sentir el anuncio del retiro inminente de Gervonta, considerando que vos querías la revancha con él.
Bueno, pues es una pelea que tiene Davis igual hasta cierto punto como todas, ¿no? No pueden echar en saco roto, confiarse. El Roach es ex campeón del mundo también que dio grandes peleas, pero bueno, sobre lo de su retiro es una decisión que respetamos y solo él sabe si sí lo hace o no lo hace, pero al final del día se respeta esa decisión.
In the end, this fight for Gervonta is just like any other for him. Roach is a former world champion for a reason. Gervonta can't let his guard down at any point. He can't underestimate or overlook him. And as far as the retirement decision for Gervonta, look, I respect it. If it's true or not, or if it's something that he truly believes that he's gonna do or not, that's up to him. But in the end, what he decides to do, it's in his hands, and there's nothing I can do about it.
So, going back to your fight with Angel Farrow, I mean, you said that you wanted to have an exciting fight. Ultimately, a fight for the fight fans that would enjoy. Who does Angel remind him of? And if there's a person, if he doesn't get tanked, who is he preparing himself for? I guess
you can't knock me out even when you're 100% tank. Didn't miss a beat firing back. I don't need to knock you out. Beating you twice will end your hyper. Good. The crowd went wild, and honestly, so did Twitter, the memes, the reactions, the chaos. It's all pointing to one thing: this rematch is going to be pure fireworks, especially because the last fight left us with one big question. What would happen if Tank and Cruz met again, both fully healthy and hungry for redemption?
Hell, man. What rematch do you want, Pitbull or Ryan?
You heard him with the uppercut. Did you see him out on his feet, that set up that overhand left where it was just beautiful like that?
I knew I caught him with a good shot. I didn't know he was out on his feet, but I knew for sure I caught him with a good shot with the uppercut.
What is it about you when you're in that mode where you just go, where it's no mercy, where you just got to get him out of there?
I know how to read my opponent, and I know when my opponents like.
Anthony Peterson.
Back in December 2021, the Staples Center in Los Angeles hosted one of the most explosive lightweight clashes in recent memory. Gervonta Davis undefeated and feared for his knockout power. BCE Isaac Cruz, fans expected another tank KO, but Cruz came in ready to shake.
He could easily beat Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz really only has, he doesn't have any footwork in terms of, going backwards. He can push guys back, but he doesn't have any footwork in terms of going backwards. He can't do anything from distance. He's even shorter than Gervonta Davis, which is saying a lot. He's a pressure fighter who basically just muscles you back and goes to body work. But Gervonta Davis covers a lot of territory, a lot of real estate in the ring, and he's just really smart, and I see him just walking Isaac Cruz into a lot of things. On top of that, he doesn't, with his ring IQ, he doesn't necessarily have to be in the pocket to beat Isaac Cruz, as he's shown with other people. So I just think he can take out Isaac Cruz. I do think it will be a tougher time the next go around. I sincerely think that, and I think it would be even more of a war second time around. But I think, at least at this stage, he can take out Isaac Cruz.
Things up Cruz came in swinging, literally, and turned what was expected to be a tank highlight reel into one of the most competitive bouts of Davis's career. Fans watch in disbelief as Cruz absorbed Gervonta's best shots like they were nothing, bulldozing forward with relentless pressure, even with Tank battling through a hand injury. The way Cruz kept the fight close was nothing short of iconic.
Pitbull, ¿puedo probar inglés con mí? You speak a little English, right? Talk to me in English.
We don't really have time right now.
I know he has a little bit,
We
right?
don't really have time right now.
So look, hey, how are you going to beat Romero? Knockout, decision?
En el
Inglés.
gimnasio, preparándome en el gimnasio.
You're gonna knock him out?
in the gym, that's the key.
Hey, last thing, people. You want to rematch Tank? You want to fight Tank? You want to rematch Tank?
Yeah, voy a trabajar por eso.
Yeah, you're gonna work for it.
Yeah.
What? All right, you're the man.
The energy in the Staples Center that night was electric, and every round was a nail-biter. Does this deserve a rematch? Hell no! But experiment. An LA theme lie. By the time the final bell rang, no one knew which way it would go. When the judges handed Davis the victory, Cruz didn't just take the loss quietly. He claimed he'd exposed Tank and made it clear he wanted another crack. That's the thing.
Does this deserve a rematch?
Hell no. But
This fight planted the seeds for what's about to be one of the most anticipated rematches in recent boxing history. The judges' scores read 1-1, 5-1, 1-3, 1-1, 5-1, 1-3, 1-6, 1-1-2 in Davis' favor, but the close fight left plenty of room for debate.